Hey, Nation. Someone on my way too. Hey, yeah, ne? Yeah. I don't know, guys, but there are rumors currently as I'm speaking with you. Chiwanje Lapana. So far, if the co-coaches fail to lose this coming weekend on the Soweto Derby, if they lose, then definitely they will kiss umsebenzi wabo goodbye. Now, I don't know how true this is, Buffetu, but it's coming from someone I do trust a lot. But then I don't have any credibility to say, okay, definitely this is accurate and this is true. Because remember, when we played and lost GUCAF Confederations, Kaizer was like, no, we are happy with the coaches and we feel like it's a learning curve for us as a club and also for the coaches. But so far, let's be honest, guys, since the departure of Coach Nozudin Nabi, things have been in the sour state because honestly speaking, fans are not happy. They feel like obviously it doesn't look like Kaizer has a coach, and I understand this point of view because at the end of the day, one thing I've noticed, I don't know if a lot of you have noticed, but one thing I've noticed is that when Cedric Kaizer is in charge, he tends to play players differently. Then when Khalil Ben Yusuf is also in charge, now he plays differently. So this is something that I've noticed, recently. I was looking and I saw when we played Kef, it was Ukaze who looks to be more in charge. Yes, I understand it's co-coaches, but at the end of the day, one must be dominant over the other. So I feel like they've been giving each other chances to, okay, this time I'm giving the chance to you, Kaze. This time I'm giving the chance to you, Khalil. So that's why even in my press conference, sometimes it's Khalil, sometimes it's Kaze. So the coming game, it might be possibly, I might be wrong, but possibly we might see Kaze being in charge of that game. And I'm starting to wonder if those two coaches, Bayaz Wanana, like, do they support each other? Because remember, there might be a problem or an issue of trust when it comes to those two coaches. I'm not saying that is the case, but it might be a possibility. Why am I saying this? Well, the fact that they both know Wuti Nabi was fired and then Bonamba Sala, and then also there's certain things that they do know that we do not know. So obviously they know Wuti, one of them might be sabotaging the other, maybe trying to make sure Wuti, I don't know, guys. I'm just thinking. It might not be the case, but I'm just thinking. So, as I was saying, a lot of fans are not happy with how things have been happening because at the end of the day, we fired a coach for reasons that are not clear, and then now we have assistant coaches, which also I can say it's a bit of a problem on its own because we do not know who the official coach is. At least if City know we do have this coach who is in charge, and then this one is the assistant coach. But now we have two coaches, and one does this and the other does this. So it's possible, and then there's no middle ground. Okay, Vetu, this is what we're supposed to do. I agree with you. Or let's say, okay, Mvetu, take the reins. I will be your assistant coach. So, hey, that's something, guys. I don't know what is going to happen. But those rumors, if they fail this coming game, they might be fired. Even though I don't feel like it's true that much. The reason why is, where are you going to find a coach? And it's cut. Where are you going to find a proper coach? It's not something like, hi, me, I'm Kaizer Chiefs, I'm just going to bring in anyone. Well, not anyone. Because one thing I've noticed about Kaizer Chiefs is the fact that they do not want a coach that is going to boss them around. They always want to feel superior to that coach because it's their club. And I understand, it's their club. in different yibo. But let's be honest, guys, for us to get out of this mess, they need to swallow their pride and listen just for this once, and listen to what the coach wants. If the coach fails anazo lezinto and bekathi uyazifuna nimnikezile, then definitely it will show ukuthi yeah, the problem is not within the club, but definitely there is a problem with how, or the coaches or the players or something like that. But so far, for me, I feel like singanikeza coach indawo yakhe, simnikeze whatever it is that the coach wants, because some of you might say, but QPMV2, the coaches cannot demand things from our club because it's our club, we know how it must be run and everything like that. Well, you hire the coach so that the coach can be able to give you the results, and the result we are coach for me to get the result because of this situation. Because remember, it's not like the coach is coming into a team that is performing or has been performing. For me, I feel like any coach that is going to come in, I figure for Nintozak and then Bangamnege, still that coach is not gonna do anything, is not gonna do much, you understand? And I've been hearing a lot of talks about, bringing in a coach like Abu Coach Beat or Abu Coach Roland Mkwena. Yes, with Roland, we know there's interest from Kaizer Chiefs, but no official talks so far. Because remember, last when I spoke with Umto, he told me, no, definitely there is interest, they are weighing their options, but in terms of communications, they are not there yet. So, hey, I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. I'm still thinking, what if we can be able to sign a coach and then that coach comes along and this coach says, no, guys, I'm in, but this is what I need for me to be able to succeed. I need this player and that player and that player, and I need to build this in a way like this and this and this and that. And then Magafiga, the coach, but we can't give you this and this and that. Tina, we can only manage to give you this and that. Do you remember Apolis before he went to Orlando Pirates? I don't know if you know, but one thing I do know is the fact that Unabi was interested in that player. Unabi wanted a lot of players, guys. Let's be honest. He wanted a lot of players, and to my surprise, or to us, let's forget about, okay, let's not say Nabi, let's just say Kaizer Chiefs coach. The coach wanted Abo Muremi, he wanted Abo Apolis, because as much as you can say, but the coach was not in. Let's be honest, the coach, whenever he's given a job, we ask to balance research and look at everything, even though he doesn't know a lot. For example, the coach will look at the situation and be like, okay, look now, I think the problem can be fixed in this way. This is what we need to do in order to fix those problems. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. We are failing. Our management is really failing us. I know some of you might say, but QP is only just the second loss. But with the current coaches, guys, I'm not saying what I blame them fully. I think I blame everyone. For me, because at the end of the day, the coaches sometimes do things right, and then the players disappoint. And sometimes the coaches themselves, they disappoint, and then the players, they try and then they fail. Understand? And then also, the management themselves, they tend to disappoint. So when we signed the free agents that were signed, and then Wapuma, the beautiful Jessica down and said, yeah, we've signed the best quality that we can sign for the club, and we have everything. We believe we have everything that is needed for us to succeed. And they were expecting results, to be honest. Kaizer just was expecting results, not just any results, but consistent results from something Abazgalut Nabo they could not meet. You understand? You can't expect me to meet a certain standard, but also you're failing to meet Amanituami. That is something that doesn't make it. And I've always made an example with you saying, QP Mfetu, Mfununga Kili double story, but the materials that I have is just for a 2-room. How do you expect me to build a mansion or a luxury home, a 2-bedroom house? Or you want me to build something small? Well, I can do that. I can build something small with the material of a 2-bedroom, and then I will try to make sure to make it look as luxurious as it can be. But let's be honest, without those things, without those tools, nothing is going to help. So far, the reason why I'm saying this is, so far, Ashley Dupreez, in my point or my opinion, is a player that we should have let go a long time ago. Why? This was not the first game where he missed a clear chance. There are certain games, last loser corner, I saw coach, while we still had Coach Nabi, and you could see definitely what he was being frustrated. What was being done by Kaizer's players. And again, even now, as I'm speaking with you guys, it's not the first time. There are certain players who do well in certain clubs, but for us, we have to accept, guys, this is a big team. We need to start acting like a big team. Then we're just gonna wait for free agents and then spawn what are they going to give us. And we will wait, I don't know, maybe indefinitely, because it's not working. Why are we not changing it? If it's not working, why don't you change it? It's not like it's something that is working and then we are just destroying it just to prove a point. No, if it's not working, change her. Find a different way. Why, until now, why do we still not have a striker coach? Because you can see, definitely we are struggling up front. For me, I'm looking at the performances of the players that have come in, the new players. Maboya is performing exceptionally well for now. Clearly, when he came in, he was performing exceptionally well, and then there was a time where he just went flat. Dilepo, when he came in, he was performing very well. Yes, he's still scoring goals, but now there are certain things that you do not like about him when we're playing, and you look at them and you are born with no. Definitely, this is a problem. He delays ama attacks, he delays ama runs. Sometimes he plays like he's lazy. I don't know why. Maybe it's just who he is, but it's something that is there. You look at your actually the old players. So far, the players that are performing is the new players. I'm not going to talk much about the duo from Orlando Pirates because I'm still going to say, guys, Zupaseka Marco is not working out for me. It's not working out. For that sole reason, Umjita is short. He doesn't have the ability to say, okay, I'm going to stand my ground and be able to defend. Look at the Dino Solomons. As much as he's sometimes out, but he tends to track back, and also you can feel the dominance that he has when he's there. But unfortunately, Izolo, we did concede from his side. But Chukwunika was nowhere to be found. There was only Aiden McCarthy, and sometimes we are too relaxed. Like I don't understand what is going on with our team, guys. If you have any idea, please let me know down in the comment section below. Please, let's not talk about the coaches, because that's a problem that we already know. Let's talk about something else. So, do you guys think Kaizer Chiefs is really going to fire the coaches, or the coaches are going to remain? I don't know. Please let me know down in the comment section below. I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you Ksasa, the day before the day of the derby, which I don't have any hopes. Guys. My hopes are shattered in the very long.